BioCNG, compressed natural gas outlet on highway, in Gujarat Banaskantha district is India's first and only gas filling station based on dung from cattle and buffaloes. It caters more than 100 vehicles on daily basis. This BioCNG outlet in Deesa taluka in the Banaskantha district Co-operative Milk Producers Union sells 500-5600 kg gas per day generated from dung at adjoining plant. Compressed natural gas is a compressed form of natural gas which is mainly composed of methane CH4. CNG is compressed to less than 1% of the volume it occupies at standard atmospheric pressure so that large volume of gas can be stored in CNG cylinder so as to enhance the onboard storage. CNG fuel is a better and sustainable alternative when compared to petrol-diesel fuel products since it is non-toxic and it does not pollute groundwater. CNG as a fuel is being used in our transport system from decades. CNG is popularly termed as green fuel. CNG is widely used in auto rickshaws, cars and buses. Advantages of CNG: green fuel, as it is devoid of lead and sulfur. Both are significant air pollutants. High auto ignition temperature. Because CNG has a high auto ignition temperature, it won't be easily auto-ignite on hot surfaces. Low operational cost. When compared to cars running on other fuels, vehicles running on CNG have a lower operational cost. Dual fuel capability. CNG vehicles can operate on both CNG as well as petrol. BioCNG is a renewable and clean transport fuel produced by biogas. BioCNG is upgraded and compressed form of biogas. Biogas is processed to get 95% pure methane gas, which is known as biomethane, BioCNG. Biogas has a methane content of 55 to 65% and CO2 content of 35 to 45%. Bovine dung facts. An average adult bovine animal discharges 15 to 20 kilos of dung on daily basis. Fresh dung contains 80 to 85% water, losing almost 80% weight on drying. A biogas plant requires fresh dung, which contains methane along with water. Methane is produced by bovines inside their stomach. Fermentation of carbohydrates leads to production of CO2 and hydrogen. These are used by microbes in the stomach to produce methane, which is discharged by animal gas or dung. To realize the dung's fuel value, it has to be delivered in fresh form at the biogas plant because dung releases water and methane if left for drying in open. How BioCNG is made from dung. At the BioCNG plant, raw dung is mixed with an equal amount of water and the resultant slurry is pumped into anaerobic digester. Anaerobic digestion is a process by which the complex organic matter in dung is broken down in the absence of oxygen to produce biogas. Raw biogas having 55 to 60% methane and 35 to 45% CO2 is obtained from the digester. The obtained raw gas is processed to remove CO2, H2S, and moisture. The composition of the gas obtained after processing 96 to 97% methane, 2 to 3% CO2, and below 0.1% H2S and moisture. This processed gas is thereafter compressed and stored in cascades. This is compressed biogas, CBG, source of fertilizer. The remaining slurry of dung is also a source of biofertilizer. The residue left after anaerobic digestion and biogas production undergoes dewatering. The separated solid is decomposed in aerobic conditions, and the resulting product is sold as phosphate-rich organic manure, incorporating rock phosphate and phosphate solubilizing bacteria, or compost after adding neem and castor cake, sugarcane press mud, microbial consortia. Also, the remaining liquid part of the slurry is reused for mixing in the digester. Overall, it is a source of additional income to dairy farmers by selling dung.